Here we go. So, now, on the second part of this page, it starts asking you some other things, right? No, not cubic feet of water. That's the wrong one. So it starts saying angle of depression. Well, that's a lot of mumbo jumbo. How far is the first line off of the ground if the last line is 12 feet off the ground? That's kind of cool. Okay, so let's look at that. Let's say this is 12 feet off the ground. Okay? If this is 12 feet off the ground, how high is this one off the ground? How high do you think it is? Jimmy? Take a gander. Take a guess. What do you think? Remember, you're coming down, you're coming down, you're coming down, and then you're 12 feet. Just give me a guess. What do you think it would be? Maybe not the numbers. Tell me what to add. No clue? She's leaving. Kobe? Clue? Mac? Clue?
Clue on what?
If I slide down this guy, and then I slide down this guy, and then I slide down this guy, and this is 12 feet off the ground, how high is this guy off the ground? Just give me some numbers. What would I add?
I don't know. I said 12.
12? Well, 12.
Lucky guess.
You're a little more than 12, but that's okay. Take a look, Matt. Look. I fell 30 here. I fell 14 here. And I fell 24 there. So that just means that I went 24 feet plus 30 feet plus 14 feet. Whoops, I should have did the 14 first, right? Plus the 12. And everybody has the 12, right? So your numbers might be different here, but then everybody's going to add the 12. Does that make sense?
What is that, like 80 or something?
Well, that would be 20, 50, 54, 64, 68, 78, plus 2 is 80. Yeah.
80.
Damn, Mac. Tell me you don't play. Alright.
Learn that from the streets.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, the streets can show you more math than the math class sometimes. Alright, so that's why you gotta stay in here so I can show you more math so you can take it back out there. Right?
I can make more money.
More money, more money, more money. Alright? Alright, so that's right, I fell 80 feet. That's a long way. Okay? So here's the thing. What's the next part of the problem? The next part of the problem says, well, what's the angle of depression? Now, the angle of depression looks hard, but it's really not. The angle of depression is just this guy right here. Okay? So it's the anti-slope. That's all it is. Okay? The angle of depression is this angle right here. Okay? Now, if you know what this angle is, right? Then you're going to take it away from 90 degrees and you'll have the angle of depression. Does that make sense? Now, how do you find the angle? Well, that's when SOHCAHTOA comes up. I can find this angle right here using SOHCAHTOA. Opposite over adjacent. This is my opposite. This is my adjacent. Right? Okay? So SOHCAHTOA. Alright? And so, since I'm using opposite and adjacent, I'm using O and A, which is TOA. So that means the tangent of this angle, I'm going to call that angle theta. Okay? The tangent of that angle is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. Now check this out. It's this easy, Tim. It's this easy. Watch. The angle theta is equal to this. Tangent inverse of 24 over 120. Okay? So you actually have a tangent inverse button. And it's on yours. You'll hit second tangent, right? And it'll show the tangent inverse. On mine, I was going to hit second tangent. See how it says tangent? It has that little -1. You'll be looking for a tangent, so you turn it sideways. Make sure, you gotta make sure it goes sideways. Yeah. Tell it to go sideways and it'll boom. See what I'm saying? And so do you see the tangent? Now hit second button. You see the inverse? That's your tangent inverse button. So if you do this on your phone, right? All you got to do for me is go 24 divided by 120. It equals 24 divided by 120. It equals. Okay? Now hit your tangent inverse. So hit second. And now hit that tangent inverse button. What's that? That's the same number, right? 11.3. 11.3 is my angle. That's my angle of elevation. But what's funny is it's my angle of depression. Right? So this angle is the same as this angle. Now this angle is different. Okay? But this angle is the same as this angle. We're going to learn about that. They're alternate interior angles. So what was it again? 11.3? Is that what it said? Yeah, 11.3. So we got angle of depression is equal to 11.3 degrees. Bam. And that's how you would find it. And that's not that bad, is it? And then you would do the same thing for this guy. Right? So the same thing for this guy is I'm going to go 14 divided by 144 and then hit that thing. So what does it tell me? So the angle of depression, right, for 2, this is for 1, is what, Timmy? 5.5? Okay, let's do it for this one real quick. So now I'm going to go 30 divided by 101.
Wait, what is this stuff again?
16.5.
Yeah.
This is trig.
Like
Trigonometry.
Trigonometry?
Yeah.
I didn't even get up there yet, so how did I even get here?
Oh, easy. Because
I failed every math thing.
I know, but I'm teaching you trig. Just like my daughter was here the other day.
Was it harder than any of the other shit I started with?
No, once you learn this, Timmy, how hard was it to punch these numbers in? Not hard. I'm telling you. I taught my daughter how to do this, and she's 6th grade.
The one you told me.
She's in 7th grade this year. 7th grade, right?
You should have heard me.
So it's like you can do this. You just gotta pay attention. Punching the numbers, I'm telling you, and repetition. You're gonna know it. This is trigonometry. You don't need to know all the algebra or all the geometry to know the
geometry lower than this.
Yeah.
Because
Algebra is lower than this.
I had geometry before.
Do you know what she's in?
My
girl?
Oh no.
She's in pre-algebra.
And she's in 6th grade?
Yes. Well, she'll be in 7th grade this year.
Fuck, she's probably smarter than Matt, right?
No, but Matt, the point is, was she learning it?
She learned it.
Right? That's my point.
But the thing is...
You can too.
Yeah.
Don't say you can't. Because I know you can. Because you popped out 80 before I did. You were like, hey man, is that 80? And I was like, I don't know, let me see. And I had to count it up, right? That's what I'm talking about, Mac. You can do this. You're just as smart as anyone else out there. You just need some practice. Alright? So just because this says fancy Nancy trigonometry behind it doesn't mean you have to know algebra to do it. My daughter doesn't know algebra. My daughter doesn't know trig. My daughter doesn't know geometry. But she came in and did it all.
What up?
Okay? All right, I think we're good for today. That is the angle of depression.